Some of you may recognize this mound of parts as a Super 7, but you know it doesn't really feel that super considering it's been sitting here for like 7 years. Pun intended. Anyways, today it's getting a new handle on life, a new steering wheel, and I thought I would document how I'm going to create a drill guide. I'm going to 3D print a drill guide. I'm going to use it to guide my drill bit so that I can transfer a pattern onto the steering wheel so I don't get wonky holes all over the place. Anyways, let's get started. Yeah, here we got our new steering wheel here. I got my template here. It's not really a template. This is the piece of an old steering wheel I'm going to use. I was going to throw it out and I said, hey, it's the right bolt pattern. I'm going to use this to measure, and we're going to create a file in Fusion 360, and then we're going to print it, and then we're going to end up with a disc that I'm going to use and center off this little indexing point right here. Now here's a quick one. When trying to calculate the bolt diameter of an even numbered bolt circle, you're never going to be able to figure out the diameter just by guessing at the center points. So just go from edge to edge, because guess what? It's going to be the same all the way across. Okay, here we are at the computer. Now, I really like Fusion 360. It is a fantastic program to learn and to invest some time into, and there is a free version if you are using it for non-commercial purposes. You got to jump through a couple hoops and get it, but it is there. Just go looking for it. Now, normally I work in the metric system, but today I've converted my program over to the imperial system because the unit of measure that I've started with is 2.75 inches. That is my diameter of my bolt pattern, making my radius 1.375 inches. I've created a simple disc that is 1 inch larger than my requirement for my steering wheel. And as you can see, I'm drawing a line every 60 degrees, a 1.375 inch line. At that intersection point, I'm going to make another small little 1/8 hole. I am by no means an expert in this program, but I can make some simple stuff, and we're going to extrude this up right now, and then we're going to send it over to the printer, and hopefully we'll end up with a disc. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the whole time lapse of this thing printing. You get the idea, right? As promised, one very boring disc with a whole bunch of holes in it. Now, I have one of those self-healing desk pads that everybody loves to use to do their arts and crafts on. And since I didn't really pay that good of attention in my geometry class in high school, I'm going to use this pad to help me make a perpendicular line through the center point of my steering wheel. Now, if you don't have a set of transfer punches kicking around, you really got to get a set because they're pretty darn handy. And I'm going to use it today to slip it through the center hole and line up this disc. I essentially went freehand on my first hole because I was feeling the love, but then I chickened out and grabbed my template and overlaid it so that I could be absolutely perfect, that I was not going to be messing up my holes and ruining my new $300 steering wheel. Well, look at that. I may have actually done good. I got a basically 6 mil. We're starting there. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So we're going to go down to 5.75 approximately. drill size 1. Let's go grab that drill bit. There we go, right there. I'm going to try and take that drill bit right there. Number 1. So I'm going to step it up though. I'm going to take a different, I'll get to one, but just so my hole doesn't get wonky, I'm just going to try. Well, that was a close one. Like an idiot, I'm drilling on the wrong side, and I almost scratched my brand new steering wheel. I'm going to drill it on that side so I don't scratch it. Well, now for the final moment, let's see if I screwed it up. Well, it looks to me like I got it. And, look at that, eh? Not too bad. I'm going to use some, this is upside down right now. I'm going to fix this a bit, make this smaller. I'm going to turn it so it's the appropriate way. And then I'll get some different bolts and I'll put some thread locker in there once I'm ready to get it all there. So anyways, we went from that to that. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to try and put more of these videos up. And if you feel like subscribing, I would appreciate it. Thanks.